Hey, 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 it is an unstoppable day. Well, it's an unstoppable night or an unstoppable afternoon, depending on when you're watching it, whether you're watching it live, which I hope you are, or whether you're watching it on the replay, which is cool too. It's your life accountability coach, Terrance, the unstoppable coach, Leffridge, coming to you with the second day of the Unstoppable Success Thoughts by Coach Terrance. Yes, the Unstoppable Success Thoughts each and every day this week. We're going to be bringing you an unstoppable success thought as we lead up until the phenomenal event that is occurring this weekend in McAllen, Texas. And that is none other than the It's Your Time conference, the Success Unlimited conference, sponsored by my boy Shamir Mallard, with these great guests that are going to be there, great speakers that are going to be able to inspire you, enlighten you, ignite you, and push you forward to living your life on the next level of your greatness, headlined by none other than the man himself, Les Brown, the baddest motivational speaker I have ever heard. And he's going to be joined by some other great thought leaders, such as Dr. Ruben West, my coach, my speaker coach, and the founder of the Black Belt Speakers, Milton Gonzalez, Shamir Mallard, who's putting this all together, and then my girl, the thug motivator herself, Sulandia Hammond. We are going to be on stage in McAllen, Texas this week, talking about success and talking about how you can have unlimited success. And so that's why I am coming to you tonight and every day this week, giving you another unstoppable success thought, something that you can instill in your mind today, recognizing that you have unlimited success inside of you. And we just want to help you tap into it so that you can start living the life of your dreams. So, what I wanted to talk to you about in this segment of the Unstoppable Success Thoughts is this quote that I used in my meditation today. And the quote basically goes a little bit like this. It's actually three quotes in one, but it is three things for you to remember. Remember, number one, that success is not fatal. Number two, remember that failure is not fatal. And let me say that again. Success is never final. Failure is never fatal. And unstoppable determination leads to unlimited success. So why was that quote speaking to my heart today? Well, it was speaking to my heart today because I've had lived in each one of those stages at some point in my life. You know, in 2008, everything was going good in my life up until the month of March. And then that's when I really got my very first taste of failure. You see, up to that point, I had been living the American dream. I'd been working on my job for 10 years, on my way to that so-called gold watch. I was married, I had my own house, and things were just going good. It's better than I had ever expected. And then the Great Recession of 2008 hit my household. You see, my job decided that they were downsizing and they were looking for any excuse to trim the fat. And I became one of those casualties of that trimming of fat. Yes, I lost my good government job back in 2008, and I felt like at that time that I was a failure. I felt like I had failed my family. I felt like I had failed myself. I felt like I had failed the people that was looking up to me. And I just really wanted to just bundle up in a little ball and literally die. But there was a small voice in my head that said to me what I'm going to say to you right now. And what is that? It's that failure is not fatal. You see, what had happened to me was something that had happened to millions of people at some point or another in their life. And a good portion of people probably had the same thing happen to them on the very same day in 2008. Yes, a lot of people lost their jobs in 2008, and I'm sure a lot of people felt like they were failures at that point. But here's the one thing I want to say to you today. Not only is failure not fatal, but here's the thing on the other side. Because I went through that failure, I was able to see the possibilities for my future. Let me say that again. Because I went through my failure, I was able to see the possibilities in my future. It opened up the door for me to start looking at things that I really wanted to do. No longer did I feel like I wanted to work on somebody else's dream. I wanted to start working on my dream. And because that failure came into my life, I could have just balled myself up in a ball and died. But I recognized that if I failed to live my dreams, to pursue my dreams, then I was already dead. How many of you know what I'm talking about? How many of you know that if you don't feel your purpose, if you don't start living your dreams, it's just like you're the walking dead right now? If that makes sense to you, then I want you to just send out a couple of hearts, send out a couple of likes, and just recognize that failure is not fatal. But what is fatal is if you fail to start living your dreams. Oh, that's just like being dead already. But here's the other thing that I do know. I I changed the way I thought, and I started looking towards success, and I started taking on the challenge of being successful. I decided that I wanted to be a life coach. I decided that I wanted to be a speaker. I decided that I wanted to start motivating people and showing them how they could live on the next level of their greatness. And because I decided that that's what I was going to do, the world started opening up to my desires. And next thing I know, I was not only being connected with speaker coaches like Dr. Ruben West, but then I was able to be on stages. I was able to be on internet radio. I got the ability to MC a Les Brown event back in 2015. And now, yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I get the opportunity to not only MC, but to be a speaker at another Les Brown event with these phenomenal speakers and thought leaders that you see before you. But it was only because I decided that failure is not fatal that I was able to start going into my success. But here's the one thing I want you to know. I don't want you to sleep on success, because a lot of people think that success, once you reach at one level of success, that's it. That's all it is to it. You've reached that level and now you can start living on your laurels. But that's not true, family. I want you to understand that success is not final, because there are always other hills to climb. There are always other challenges to conquer. There are always other heights to ascend to. You know, I didn't stop with emceeing the event for Les Brown in 2015. For a lot of people, just to be in the same area code as Les Brown considers themselves a success. But I wasn't able to be on stage thanks to the graciousness of Dr. Ruben West, allowing me to host his event and MC his event back in 2015, and giving me the opportunity to fulfill my dream. Because I had said to Dr. West that, you know what, Dr. West, I see myself as an MC. I see myself as someone who can run events and get the events to their logical conclusion and motivate people in between bringing other people on to motivate them. And he gave me that opportunity. And so I fulfilled my dream right then and there. I emceed a major event. But that wasn't just it. I wasn't done then. My life didn't end then. The heavens didn't open up and God didn't welcome me into his wonderful kingdom. No. there was still stuff to do because that one success was not the end of it. See, ladies and gentlemen, once you recognize that it ain't over till it's over, then you can keep determining what else it is you want to do in your life. What other successful thing do you want to achieve? How do you want to build on that success and then build on that success and then build on that success? How do you want to be seen when it is over and it's time for the heavens to open up and for you to meet your maker? I want to be seen knowing that I used everything in my power to reach all the levels of success that I was created for. And that leads me to my final point. My final point is I determined that I wanted to be successful. And I determined each and every day that I want to continue to be successful because I recognize that there is an unlimited amount of success out there for each and every one of us. Success is our birthright. We were created to live in abundance. We were created to give in abundance. And that's why he gives us unlimited power. But you've got to determine for yourself. You got to take that free will to recognize what it is you want to be, what it is you want to do, and what you are going to be willing to do to make those things happen. In a nutshell, I'm saying to you that unstoppable determination leads to unlimited success. I'm reminded of a quote I'm going to paraphrase by Alexander Graham Bell that basically said that this power, this unlimited power that we speak of, I do not know where it comes from. But it only appears when a man or woman is in a state of mind where they are determined, there's that word again, determined that they will not stop achieving what it is they want until they get what they want. Unstoppable determination. When you know that you know that you know that this is what it is you want to do, and you determine that you are not going to be stopped come hell or high water until you get what it is you want. When you recognize that you've got that unstoppable determination inside of you, then you are on your way to having that unlimited success. And then you'll recognize that any failure that you might have, it ain't fatal. And any success that you might have ain't final either. So I want you to go out this week, and as you continue to walk in your purpose, as you continue to reign in your unstoppable purpose, as you continue to determine the success that you want to have in your life, I can only leave you with this. And it's what I always leave you with. And that just goes with, I want you to dream big, aim high, and believe in the impossible. And never, ever, ever forget that you can be unstoppable. That's my time. Thank you for tuning in to the another unstoppable success thought powered by BeLive TV. I love this new technology. I'm loving playing around with it and seeing what it's going to be able to do for my business. And hopefully you'll like it and you'll want to get more information. Tickets are still available. Those tickets, $67. You can't beat that with a stick. So come on out and join me and Shamir Mallard and Dr. Ruben West and Milton Gonzalez and Sulandia Hammond and, of course, the one, the only, Les Brown for the It's Your Time Success Unlimited event. And you know what I say, and always imparting, whatever you do today, whatever you do the rest of this week, don't just make it a great day, make it an unstoppable day. Take care.